Hey, what's up everybody? MopHead here from Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat, and this is my second time making this video because the first time, yeah. So if you notice, I probably usually do my videos super early in the morning, like right after I wake up, and that's because I tried shooting a video earlier today, and my 2-year-old son was screaming in the background, and I was hoping maybe it wouldn't get picked up, and I tried watching the video afterwards, and yeah, nobody wants to sit there like 15 minutes just toddler screeching in the background, so here I'll shoot it again. Right on. Yeah, so that's why I always look like I just woke up in my videos because usually I just have. But yeah, we got some more reviews for you today. Got some decent ones, some pretty decent ones. So yeah, let's get right to it. So the first one we got is Butterscotch Vanilla Custard Pie by damn it. Alright, so this name, I have no idea how to pronounce it, and then I did it once in the first video, attempted it, and then I managed to get through the rest of the video without saying it a second time. I really didn't want to have to try and say it a second time. So, one more shot. Alright. Oh god. Togiri Kanoka 0618. I butchered that, so the recipe, the link to the recipe will be in the bottom. And to that person, if you see this video, I butchered it. Sorry, I guess. Alright, so this is Butterscotch Vanilla Custard Pie by that person. I just attempted to say the name. So the recipe reads 3.5% Flavor West Butterscotch Ripple, 1% Flavor Art Cream Fresh, 2.5% TFA Graham Cracker Clear, 5% Capella Vanilla Custard, and 2% TFA Vanilla Custard. Yeah. So as you expect, you taste a lot of the vanilla custard. It's combined 7%, which isn't a bad thing, you know. Who fucking doesn't love vanilla custard? But it does go really good with the butterscotch because it keeps the butterscotch nice and bright and really sweet. The cream fresh was a pretty good addition to kind of thicken it up without really adding, you know, any weird off notes or dairy notes or anything to it. And so that part of it's nice. It, like as like a butterscotch, pretty much just like a butterscotch custard or pudding or something. Pretty nails it on there, you know. Obviously with the custard you get that like really rich, thick egginess. Where it does lack is in the pie aspect of it. Yeah, 2.5% graham cracker clear just isn't really gonna quite give you the pie crust, you know, to really to hold up, especially with such a dense like custard recipe like this. So if you're just really after a pie, this one's not going to do it for you. But overall, just as a vape, it's pretty good because, you know, it's like it's pretty good like butterscotch custard, you know. Yeah, just the TFA graham cracker clear, it's just not going to cut it. I would have definitely, and I probably would have went for, I don't know, something more like Capella sugar cookie in a Wear biscuit, kind of like something that, like kind of more buttery, brighter pastry, kind of like pastry notes to put in there. But as a custard, it's pretty good as a custard. So it's worth a mix. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because it is really nice in the butterscotch and vanilla, yeah, custard, you know, territory. Fall short as a pie, but you know, still good. All right, and the next recipe we have is by our good friend Chef John, and this is Quartzsite Rubber Tramp. Kind of weird name, but so I asked him about the name, and he told me Quartzsite. I looked it up too, but Quartzsite's a town in Arizona, and they hold an annual gathering for people known as rubber tramps, who are people who pretty much live out of RV and just travel around the country, and you know they'll do like odd jobs or, you know, like Chef John, he's a chef in real life, so they usually have some, or they'll have like some kind of trade or something they kind of travel around and do for money. And Quartzsite's a town they meet up in every year. pretty cool. Kind of like the whole nomad thing. So, pretty fitting for John's situation right now. Yeah, so the recipe reads 1/4% flavor art almond, 3% Capella cinnamon Danish swirl, 1% flavor art marshmallow, 6% Capella sugar cookie, 0.15% Capella super sweet, and 3% Capella vanilla custard. I've said it like multiple times on this channel. I'll probably say it more. I'm not a huge cinnamon fan. I'm just really not a huge cinnamon fan. I use it still sometimes. Like I like it light in recipes or like with apple, things like that, you know. But as like a main note, I'm not super big on it. So you really won't see a whole lot of cinnamon in my recipes. Every once in a while I'll throw it in there. So in this one, I mixed it up because I thought 3% cinnamon Danish swirl, it shouldn't be too bad. But what I'm thinking is, I think the almond kind of boosts the cinnamon up, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually really good if you really like cinnamon vapes, but I don't really like cinnamon vapes. So it's pretty hard for me to judge this one. So beyond that, the bakery notes are put in there really nicely, especially going up against the vanilla custard. You know, the vanilla custard doesn't like take over or make it too liquidy, I guess. I don't want to say watery because it's a thick, you know, like, but it doesn't take away from like the graininess and texture from like, especially with like the Capella sugar cookie, you know, always gives it some texture. Yeah, but it's a good recipe. It's just, you know, I'm not huge on cinnamon, so, you know, if you like cinnamon, I like this recipe. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because it's kind of hard for me to judge this one, but you know, it is a good bakery. And then just, yeah, if you like cinnamon, you'll probably like it. It's not my cup of tea, really. So that brings us to the flavor of the week. Yeah, recipe of the week. Oh, goddamn. If you wonder why I don't edit my videos, it's because my computer is a piece of shit and my phone's a piece of shit and I'm broke as hell. So eventually, I don't know, I'm almost done with college, kind of, not really, but getting there. One day I'll be able to afford, you know, something to beef up this channel, but you know, the fucking DIY. It's a channel about DIY e-liquid mixing, like, you know, whatever. Anyways, all right. So the last one we got is PB&J Milkshake by Drumbeater. Nobody's tried to correct me on that name, so I'm guessing that's right. Yeah, he's got a little thing. Okay. Recipe reads 2.5% TFA cheesecake graham crust, 1.5% flavor art cookie, 3.5% Inora grape, 3.5% TFA peanut butter, 4% TFA vanilla bean ice cream, 1% Capella vanilla cupcake, and 1.75% flavor art Vienna cream. The peanut butter is on point in this. As far as peanut butter and milkshake goes, it is on point. It really falls short on the grape jelly, though. And not because Inora grape's a bad way to go about it, because Inora grape does have that really good, like, Concord grape flavor, you know, like Welch's, or it really does have, like, that Welch grape flavor, but you get no, like, jelly, you know, like the jelly part, you know, so it's kind of more like a really good peanut butter milkshake with a little bit of, like, grape flavoring in it, which isn't bad, and that's why I still got recipe of the week, because it is really tasty. And it's not a terrible way to go about doing like a PB&J, but it's not the best way, I don't think, either. Like, I think it would have been nice. I mean, I really think he could have just added like a little bit of something, some like flavor art fig or flavor art black currant, or just something to kind of make the jelly part of it more believable, because the flavor's there. It's just like trying to get like the texture of the jelly or something would have been really awesome. But besides that, yeah, this is pretty on point for the peanut butter and the milkshake part, and it's a really good recipe. It actually gave me some ideas. So I started working on my own PB&J, where Taking some of these ideas for the peanut butter, like I think the cheesecake graham crust. What else did I use? The peanut butter. I guess that's really it. And I think I tried doing some other stuff to it. I don't know. I have it steeping right now to try my first iteration of it. But yeah, it gave me some good ideas. And then I'm sticking with the Inawera grape because the Inawera grape, the flavor's right. Like it's definitely the right concentrate to use just by itself. You're not going to get that jelly, grape jelly out of it. But besides that, it's really good. So yeah, so it's like a really nice peanut butter milkshake with a little bit of grape flavoring in it. Not bad at all. Yeah, so good job, drum beater. So to rate this one, yeah, so this one, I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. So I can't give a 5. It's not a 5 out of 5 recipe. So like I said, it definitely could be a little better, but it could be a hell of a lot worse too. It's pretty fucking good. And yeah, so I'm working on a PB. I'm not doing a milkshake, really. I'm just doing like, I don't know. And then I was like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I'm just doing a straight like peanut butter and jelly to see if I can just kind of pull it off with the textures and everything. But yeah, I mean the percentages are good. Everything else is good about it. Just I kind of wish there was just like something else in there just to kind of make the jelly, just to sell the jelly on it a little bit better. But good recipe, man. So I hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope you're all being good to each other. Eat, sleep, mix, repeat. Until next time, peace, y'all.